Hello, I'm Chris Jesson, otherwise known as Groovy Gardening UK or the Groovy Gardener in some circles, and I'm working with Meadowview Stone here on a number of different products in their Horticultural Eden collection, including the Silver Sand and the Horticultural Sand. And I'm going to, in this video, show you the difference between the two types of uses and so forth in my garden here up in Nottinghamshire. Meadowview Stone's fine grade Silver Sand as part of the Eden collection here in the large bag can be used for all manner of purposes. I'm going to be using it here in the greenhouse, for example. I am using it to create suitable conditions for a heated bench, and that is to aid germination. Sand is a really good convector of heat, so whether you have an unheated bench, that will still generate rising temperatures compared to what is outside, but preferably with a little bit of electric convection heating underneath. With the sand, that'll just help raise those temperatures more consistently for better, more reliable germination in those seeds. And we're approaching to seed sowing season for the autumn at least, but even if you're not quite ready to do that and you want to be starting to prepare for next year's gardening, and we start to think about that now in terms of what we might want in the coming months as extra things in the garden, get thinking about that extra range of, as I said earlier, about these products, the extra infrastructure that you might now need in the garden to improve on this year's germination and sowing performance. So there we have it, a smooth, largely even surface within a large wooden tray that's suitable for convection heating underneath, that can be used to aid germination of perhaps your trays that you put on the top, or pots as appropriate. And it's really fine grade, as you can see. Let me look and pick that up. Look at that, lovely. But don't also forget that in this case of this seed tray, upon compaction of the fine silver sand, for certain seeds, particularly those that are finer and like to make sure that they sit on the surface and don't like being covered, they will be able to be sown in this medium. And again, if they like those higher temperatures, the more reliable ones, particularly if they're early sowing ones or later sowing ones that need those higher temperatures, the sand will just aid that a little bit more. So it's an option available. It's not the only option for sowing, but it is one option.